Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Just give me one moment, getting it set up real quick. Just gotta check the audio levels, among other things. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. I hope you guys like this Animal Crossing music. I found this today at work. I was looking for some good music to play like over the stream, and because I think the Daggerfall music's like pretty good, but I can see how like a lot of people probably wouldn't like it. You know, this game's got a comfy, so I want to put on a comfy playlist. So I found like the entire like soundtrack to Animal Crossing Wild World for the DS, which is my favorite personally. Personally, it's my favorite. But anyway, so yeah, today we're playing fucking some Daggerfall right now. This is the Unity build of it. The game was pretty much remade from the ground up to run in Unity, to be a bit more palatable to modern gamers. Because I don't know if you know much about this game, but it's a little unapproachable without being like modded or having this Unity version. And I've played around with it a couple times. I've played Daggerfall a couple times. I've never really made it far. I kind of just like use it as like a toy box to just like play around in. I've never like actually like jumped in and like stuck with it. So maybe this stream will inspire me to make it further than I ever have before. We can only see. And I'm going in with a goal and a character in mind and all that jazz. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoy playing it. And maybe, just maybe, I hope that maybe this stream it gives you the curiosity and the courage to try out this older game. Because yeah, it is dated and it is it can be seen as a little unapproachable, but it's genuinely a good game. And I think if you have like an active imagination and the ability to truly create your own goals in a video game, then I think you'd enjoy Daggerfall and the world it gives you and all that jazz. So, without further ado, let's just jump into this motherfucking game. Hey, check this out real quick. Hi! There's my camera. Like my fucking headset, bro. Yeah. Hello, operator. Anyway, I'm staring at OBS. I'm not actually staring at the video game screen, so let's fucking get started, right, guys? Alright, I'm in. I'm in. Now I got to check the audio levels. Oh man, I guess I could afford to turn the music down a little bit more. 1 second. I gotta turn down the music just a scotch, just a scotch. Oh yeah, that's nice and light. It's nice and light. The game's gonna be fucking loud though, so I'll have to play with the settings there too. Let me try. Go to advance. Am I missing it? I thought I saw. Oh, there we go. Sound volume. We're just gonna eyeball it. Let's bring this down to like a 70. And we'll go from there. 70. Oh, there we go. That's a good. So many doors opening. All right. Enough further. Well, this is already gonna be a drawn-out process with character creation anyway, so we might as well just jump into this shit. Yeah, we're good. Let's go. I will say I also put in some mods too. Ooh, let's take this all in. I can't wait till you see the opening cutscene too. The opening cutscene is fucking fire. Start us a new game. And I've thought about it. I kind of want to do a Khajiit playthrough. Play as a male Khajiit. Because I downloaded a mod that actually like makes the Khajiit look more like how they do in other games. Because the vanilla Khajiit in this game, they look more human-esque with very small cat-like features, like a weird fleshy tail and protruded snout, but they are like still look human. And I think they always looked kind of eerily uncanny. You know, that's just how the lore is. Like all kinds of Khajiits look all kind of different depending on like the cycle and phase of the moon when they're born. But I decided to take some control into my own hands and kind of go for a Khajiit, the look that we are more familiar with, more cat-like than human-esque. So anyway, we're going to start our home provinces elsewhere. Khajiit hail from the province of Elsewhere. You are a part of a tawny-skinned people, extremely hardy, intelligent, and agile. Many Khajiit have taken to painting their faces to more resemble their legendary feline cousins, the predatory cats that hunt the Great Desert. Khajiit are on the whole excellent climbers and adept in all the arts of the thief. Is your character to be a Khajiiti? Yes. Yes. Notice how they talk about climbing. Climbing is a skill in this game that Khajiit are really good with, and that's kind of why I always pick them, because I kind of like the ability to just like out the jump, just start climbing on walls and climbing on the. And I'll showcase that to you. It's actually kind of interesting. Male. Just my list of we're gonna create our own custom class, because that's just the way to do it in this game. These games, like honestly. Custom. We'll go with the let's call our class Wanderer. Oh my god, my setup just doesn't feel right. I gotta adjust. I feel too. Oh, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing two things. I need a pillow for lumbar support, and I need to put on some more like thicker clothes. I'll be right back. Actually like one of my favorite shirts. I'm not all that religious. I think religion's cool and all, but I'm not myself. I'm not terribly religious. But I like the shirt. Not because like I love Jesus. I agree that Jesus saves. He probably does. I don't know. I never met the guy. But it says Jesus saves. And he takes half damage. That's a Dungeons and Dragons reference, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know if you saw that proper or if you heard me proper, because I didn't even have the thing on. But anyway, put a sweater on too, because it's kind of cold. And then we can start the game proper. I got no lumbar support. I got my fucking sweater. I'm sorry. I'm such a mess, guys. I'm sorry that I am. There we go. All right. And we're back in business. All right. So where were we? So my class name's gonna be Wanderer. Primary skills. So if you're familiar with other Elder Scrolls classes or other games, I mean, some of these skills will look familiar, and some will be probably brand new to you. But right now I'm gonna allocate my attributes. You know, I'm not much of a believer in luck, so I always kind of take a couple points out of luck. I kind of want to be a little smart, so I'll put some points into intelligence. Intelligence kind of like judges like how many like spell points you have. So the higher that is, the more spell points you have. And to cast like more useful spells, you really got to have a lot of spell points. So it's good to have a little bit of intelligence. And spells kind of like run the end game of Daggerfall, from what little research I've done on the game. I've only done a little. Like I said, I've played this game before, but I've never like gotten too far. I kind of want to try to have like a more blind playthrough, my own set of goals, and then maybe that might go towards completing the main quest line. I kind of want to do that because I hear the quest line's pretty excellent too. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna take some points out of endurance. We'll keep persuasion at 50 for what I'm trying to do. Cause I want to be kind of like a thrifty Khajiit, kind of like a bartering kind of thing. So I want the persuasion to at least be, at the very least, be average. Speed is king. More speed means more fast, means more dodging crazy attacks, but that also means more attacking on your end. I hear agility is like a dump stat, but I just choose not to believe that, because your agility like directly affects your two hit, which is like an old D&D kind of. Well, I guess it's not an old D&D thing. It's a D&D term explaining like your chance to hit increases. So I'd like to be able to hit what I'm swinging at, you know, for the most part. But a lot of that's dependent on skill too, which, you know, if you played Morrowind, it's like that. Like, if you suck with using spears and you use a spear, you're gonna miss every shot. But if you're like at least level 30 or more, you're gonna be hitting like all your moves. So you really kind of don't want to skimp out on dealing damage and being handy with the blade or whatever weapon you choose to use. So one of your primary skills definitely has to be some sort of melee combat. You'll regret it otherwise. So I'm going to go long blade, and like I said earlier, I kind of want to be thrifty, so we'll put mercantile as one of my other ones. And my final one, I kind of want to put archery, but archery is kind of, yeah. Archery's funny. Archery's a little funny. That's something I'll kind of like train into, I guess, and less so like start off hot with. I kind of want to. Lockpicking? No. Etiquette? No. Dragonish? No. These language skills are cool. Daedric, Dragonish, Giantish, Harpy. In the vanilla game, they're not too terribly applicable, but with a mod that I've installed that kind of adds like an, how you say, what do they call those people who dig in the ground for bones, dinosaur bones? Archaeologists. There's an archaeologist guild, and they require a lot of like language shit, which I'm probably dabble in, but nothing that's going to be a primary skill. What should my other one be? I feel like making my medical a primary would be beneficial in the long run. It would be mad beneficial. Oh, lockpicking will always be handy. But I've never encountered a set of lockpicks in this game. You know, I think I'm gonna go with mysticism. And all that includes, we'll see how that goes for us. All my other skills, let's put in a couple little magics. Let's put some restoration in there. We'll put archery as one of my other major skills. The other one will be destruction, perhaps? Destruction magic. Destruction magic I feel is kind of whack. We're gonna do it anyway. Then all my minor skills will be more utility stuff. We'll let that be all the utility stuff. If I'm gonna pick one language, I kind of want to make it Daedric. Yeah, I might end up communicating with some Daedric gods. from time to time, as we do from time to time. I kind of also want to have streetwise. I kind of want to be able to talk to the common folk pretty well, at least the best of my ability. I hear thaumaturgy is worth putting points into, so I'm going to do that. I don't know much about thaumaturgy, other than like what it is in D&D. I have no idea what it is in fucking Daggerfall. Lockpicking. Did I already pick lockpicking? I think I did. If I didn't, I'll fuck with it. Dodging, yes. Dodging. I did pick lockpicking. Okay, then that's easy. My last one's gonna be lockpicking. This all works for me. And there are like disadvantages and advantages you can give yourself. I am not gonna fuck with that because I think some of them are kind of silly. So we'll play it as it is. Exit. Fast start by automatically generating your character's background. You'll be able to adjust starting attributes and skills within the character sheet. Yes, let's do that. Your reputations with the following as follows are unchanged: are commoners, merchants, scholars, nobility, and the underworld. So your juice with these different circles kind of matters in the long run eventually at some point. Name thyself. Mad Khazazz. Mad Cat Khazazz. Cat. Mad Cat Khazazz. You just call me Mad. Let's find a cute head to put on. I don't like the face paint on some of these guys. I think lore-wise they say they do that to make themselves resemble more of their feline ancestors, but I mean, to me, they already look pretty cat-like. I gotta find a cool one though. He looks kind of cool because he's not throwing any makeup on, but he looks kind of derpy. He looks kind of incelish. He looks pissed about something. Gay. Looks like a gay luchador. This might be the best bet. This might be my go-to right here. He's kind of cool though. He looks pretty badass. I think I'm gonna go with this with like the minimal face paint. I'm not a fan of the face paint. I could do without, personally. So let's see our roll. Fairly decent, I guess. That's hard for me to judge. So I can distribute some points. So I'm gonna do that. Just kind of even things out. Ugh. This doesn't feel all that, but what you got though? I love this Animal Crossing music, don't y'all? I like it a lot. All right, we're gonna go with that. We're not gonna meta game. This is just chill. We're being chill. We're just having fun, you know. Put a point into Longblade, point into Mysticism, and then I'll split the rest between Longblade and Mercantilism. It's good to have those up high. Restoration, put that up to 20 even. Archery, we'll make that nice and even. And let's just dump the rest in Restoration. And my minor skills, we'll even things out. That's perfect. Nothing lower than 15. That's not bad. Player reflexes. This basically just shows how fast combat goes. We'll keep that at average. So this is our character. This is basically our finished character sheet before we like pull the trigger and start the game proper. Mad Khazazz, the Khajiit from elsewhere. My backstory for him is that he's kind of like just like a wanderer of sorts, and well, we'll get more into the nitty-gritty details of his backstory after you see this amazing full-motion video cutscene from classic Bethesda. Check this shit out. Ooh, I kind of want to pause the music.
400 years after Tyroseptine's reign, the beginning will...
Oh no! I fucking know! Oh, it's alright. This is what I wanted you guys to see. We just kind of skipped preamble of sorts.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are. I did grieve for him, but his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul. I ask this as your emperor and your friend. I have one lesser request. Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature. If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful. Now, my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
Hell yeah. Wasn't that so shit? I mean, not like shitty shit. I mean, that was badass. That's fucking awesome. I can't believe I said it was shit like at the jump. It's not shit. That shit is... That is a lost art of the FMV con scene. You wake and look around the room. Some hours ago, you were in a boat en route to Daggerfall, when a storm of supernatural strength boiled over the Ilic Bay like a malefic creature. Your boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim through the churning water to a promontory rock. There you found a cave and escaped the fury of the storm. You had only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you within. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading up the cabin. Perhaps there is a way out of this cave after all. Once free of the cave, you can begin the Emperor's quest. Yeah. Daggerfall Unity has updated tutorial. No, we're not going to do that. But I know what I'm doing, kind of. You want to receive an early artifact quest as part of Quest Pack Part 1? Yes, I do. So that's another mod I installed, was a quest pack. In the vanilla game, sometimes the quests can kind of get a little old, because there's only so many kind of quests you can do. Some of them are like radial quests, you know. Oh, let's get our shit set up, by the way. All right, so this is our guy. So we're just in. Look, you want to see my nipples? I'll show you my nipples real quick. Oh yeah, look at them, like milk duds. Let's put that back on. I can even take my pants off. Will it show my genitals? Oh, cool. I'm like a Ken doll. Or, you know, I'm like a cat. It's like in its sheath or whatever. That's cool. But yeah. Let's put the line. Ooh, I got an ebony dagger? What the fuck? Bro, I think sometimes it just starts you with random shit. I've never started with an ebony dagger. That's awesome. It's a shame that I'm just not, like, skilled in short weapons. Otherwise, I'd be like, fuck yeah. Yeah, see, long blade. Okay. We're gonna start. We start our mission. Let's check out what spells I got too. I don't have any good ones. You don't normally start out with very good ones. I have a shock spell that I don't even have enough points to use. I have Chameleon, which is alright. And there's another one too. What is it? Still Falling, which is situational. So this is Daggerfall, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's not much to look at, but for me, I think it has an aesthetic that's kind of unmatched. Quite interesting. Let's save real quick. We're going to be using liberal use of the quick save because this game is a little tricky, a little hard sometimes. Even if you know what you're doing, you're still at the mercy of like dice rolls because this is still like a classic RPG. The rat. Let's kill him. Get over here, bitch. See, one hit kill. That guy was easy. Yeah, Vitae and a book on lycanthropy. That's cool. I've never gotten the book before. That's awesome. So, yeah, combat's pretty interesting. I kind of do my best to showcase like what it is. So to attack, what you do is you hold down the mouse button, or what you do is your attack button, and you don't start swinging just because you click the button. You then, if I move the mouse left, and if I move the mouse right, I swing right. If I move forward, like I'm stabbing, stab. And if I pull back, it's kind of like an overhead strike. So yeah, that's kind of cool. But anyway, without further ado, let's get further in. This game is very difficult, and at the very beginning, you are weak as fuck. You are a no fucking body, especially since I have no armor. Like, I mean, take a look at myself. I have no armor. I just have clothes. I don't even have shoes on, man. I don't stand a chance against the denizens of this dungeon. So all I can do is do my best. Oh my god, see how much damage that did to my health bar? It's that green bar in the bottom left. Oh my gosh. Yeah, stabbed your ass, bitch. Now I only have a little bit of health left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run for my fucking life. In fact, I'm going to put my blade away, and we're just going to run. And I know what you're probably thinking, like, oh, this is the tutorial dungeon, like, why can't you just fight everything? Because you will get your ass kicked. It's quite easy to get your ass kicked. I got my ass whooped by a passing bat. Given this bat was the size of my torso, but still. Luckily, we did a quick save, so we can load back up. And we're back. There we go. Cool. Alright. Engage in fisticuffs again. We're gonna fight that. Fucker. Die! Evil, foul creature. Same items. Nice, good. Glad that changed. Let's save a little sooner. We're still gonna tussle with that bat. I'm not gonna let this motherfucker kill me. And leveling up, and there's also no real incentive to killing all the creatures in this dungeon, because most of them are stupid creatures like bats and rats. And bats and rats aren't ever worth checking. They don't drop anything. They don't drop any loot. And more importantly, they don't give you XP. Killing anything in this game doesn't give you XP. I believe you only get XP from completing quests, going to different places, and just living and existing. You get your XP from just naturally playing the game, not necessarily through... Oh, shit. I don't know. I never said anything here. It's gonna give me a real fight. Oh! Fucking bitch-ass thief. Nice. That means I get some loot. Cool. I got a steel broadsword, a buckler, a helmet, chain right pauldron, silver left pauldron, leather cuirass, leather greaves, leather boots. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, sir. Cool. F9. There we go. F9 is the quick save. So now let's see what this gear looks like when I put it on. Now I'm not like totally unarmored. So got the steel broadsword. I think that's a two-handed weapon though. Oh no, it's a one-handed weapon. Cool. So what's better? Probably the steel broadsword's a better weapon. Does 1 to 12 damage. Iron longsword does 1 to 15. Make that make sense. Alright. Also, I'm sticking with the iron longsword. Put this buckler on for increased defense. Put the leather cuirass on. I'll put this helmet on. Nah, we're not gonna wear the helmet. Chain right pauldron, some greaves, and some boots. There we go. Now we're starting to look like a proper adventurer. I just killed one motherfucking guy. I'm not gonna wear the silver pauldron. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear it. Like I said, this is a chill playthrough. We're going for aesthetics here above all else, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, let's keep going. Alright, so we killed a thief. I didn't expect to kill a human enemy so quickly. Here we go. Oh shit, a bat. Okay, I don't know if I should try to fuck with him. Run. Whoa, that guy shooting. Lock that motherfucker in here. Anyway, run all the way up here. I got a bone to pick with you. No, don't hurt me. Okay, gotta pull this lever. I have the tutorial fucking dungeon like mapped out in my brain. I've done it like a couple times. And I've actually done it a couple times recently. Oh, fuck you, rat! You're gonna try to fucking get me sick? Get the fuck out, you fucking rat! You rat fink. There we go. All right, and I think the way out is this way. I think. Oh yes, it is. Okay, this is the way out. Oh my god. Sometimes there's infighting. See that imp over there? Fighting that rat. They sometimes do that. That's a cool thing I like about this game, is that not everyone... Oh, the rat... Oh, he's coming for me! And here we are. We're now out in the open, wonderful world of Daggerfall. We're out of that scary tutorial dungeon. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I didn't put the music back on. Let me do that real quick. That's nice, yeah. This music is very suiting, very fitting for this game. I notice I'm going kind of slow. Am I way down? Am I over encumbered? I'm not. Cool. So yeah, this is the open world. This game is fucking massive. Like, if I tried to like just walk all the way to the nearest town, we'd be here all day. Especially considering I don't have a horse or a carriage or anything like that. But I'll walk around a little bit just to kind of showcase to you like the natural beauty of this game that we're dealing with. Like, oh my god, look at this. Have you ever seen a game this and so long that has had this much compressed pixelated soul? Oh, it's beautiful. The little frozen bay of Daggerfall just right here. But let's get to the main means of travel. The way you kind of mostly travel is you hit the V button and you get brought to this like mega map. And this is the entire like area of the game that you can explore. So all of this northern area is pretty much like you know, like the Daggerfall region. But the real deal true blue state of Daggerfall is this little area here. And that's kind of right there is where we are. Then down here you have like the Alakir Desert. This is like the Redguard territory. And then more inland, I'm a little unfamiliar with this western part of Tamriel, so I'm not entirely sure what's over here. I think this kind of ventures more into like, I don't know if this is necessarily High Rock or goes right into Cyrodiil, but we're getting ahead of ourselves here. So we're going to click on Daggerfall, and we're like right there, and you're going to see all these dots, and these represent different dungeons, homes, temples, and towns. And you can turn them off so you can kind of fine-tune some stuff. And you'll notice there's a lot. There's a lot going on here. These are all... This alone right here are the different towns you can go to in Daggerfall. In this one tiny fragment of a state, this is all the towns you can go to. This is where all the temples are. This is where all the dungeons are. You can discover more dungeons, though. A lot of them are hidden. Sometimes you'll find like a map, or someone will give you information, and then a new dungeon will pop up. These are homes, I guess, like residences or stuff like that, of specific people, usually like noblemen or farms, stuff like that. But yeah, we are right around here. And I think our closest town we can go to is Gothway Garden. So let's kind of just pop in there real quick. Travel is kind of like real time. So like if since I'm right here and let's say like, oh, I want to go to Daggerfall. I want to go to the city of Daggerfall. It's right down there, right? And if I wanted to go down there, you'll notice it says travel time 8. Well, now it's 9 if I choose to camp out instead of hitting inns. I don't have access to a ship yet, so foot and horse are the only means I have. Travel time is 9. That's not 9 minutes. That's not 9 hours. That's 9 fucking days. That's 9 days in-game that'll take me to get to Daggerfall. So we're not going to do that. We're going to start off slow. And while I start off slow, I'll kind of tell you a little bit about my character here. Our good old friend, Mad Khazazz, the Khajiit. First, let's go to Gothway Garden. So, Mad Khazazz, the hero in my head, the Khajiit that we are playing as, I like to believe him. He's like a wandering type. He eventually got buddy-buddy with the Emperor. And as you saw in the FMV cutscene, he wants me to go out and deal with the ghost of the king of Daggerfall. Because his spirit has been resurrected, it's causing havoc in a town, and he doesn't understand why such a good man would be brought back as a ghost to haunt the waking world instead of being in peaceful slumber. He also wants me to check on the Queen too, because apparently he wrote a letter, and he wants to figure out what happened with that letter. These things matter little to Mad Khazazz, because Mad Khazazz was in fact actually about to go on vacation in the Daggerfall area before getting this assignment dropped in his lap by his good friend the Emperor. And you know what? I think some of these things can wait. I'm gonna chill here in Daggerfall just to get enough money to buy a horse, but then I'm gonna go on vacation to another province, and we're gonna chill there for a year. We're gonna chill in another province for a year, get our guap up, get our skills up, do some jobs, get our reputation up, and then we'll tackle the main quest proper. But you know, time moves pretty fast in this game, so a year will go by pretty quick. So, let's get started. Hey, baby. Let's talk to you. You need something? Okay, so this is... Talking to people is very old school RPG, you'll notice. It's not really like dialogue options that you just run through, it's just things you can like hit people with. Like you can be like, hey, what's any news? And how up here is like how it sounds when you say it, and up here you can kind of choose your tone, which you get better reactions depending on what kind of person you're talking about, how eloquent you are with etiquette, how high your etiquette skill is, among other things. Like sometimes it's good to be blunt, sometimes it's good to be polite, and sometimes it's just good to just ask straight up like, hey, how do you do, stranger? What has been happening? And that's what we're gonna ask. Lady Breziana awaits someone at the Crimson Dragon in Midbeth. Interesting. And where am I? You are in Gothway Garden in Daggerfall. That's cool. Let's get our lay of the land. Where's the Fighters Guild? Of course I know where the Fighters Guild, but I don't want to tell the likes of you. Racism is still alive and well in Daggerfall, ladies and gentlemen. Just because I'm a Khajiit and I wanted to be a Khajiit does not mean that everyone is happy with the fact that I am a Khajiit. Let's try asking a little bit more polite. Are you familiar with the whereabouts of the Fighters Guild? You're Mad Khazazz. I don't think I want to tell you where to find the Fighters Guild. Fucking okay. Could you tell me maybe where the Mages Guild is? Begging your pardon, but that's such a stupid question, I don't think I should have an answer. You were so nice to begin with. Anyway, it was nice meeting you. We might just try to find these places by ourselves. Oh, right here. This is the Mages Guild right here. You can tell by the little eye. So, mage or not, it's usually with your best interest to join the Mages Guild, because you have access to like a lot of services they have. It's kind of like how it is in like Morrowind and stuff. Like, you know, you join the Mages Guild, so you have access to their teleportation and their merchants and stuff like that. But here they have a lot more to offer. There's a lot more lucrative reasons to join the Mages Guild. With the Mages Guild, along with other guilds, you really have to show your devotion to the guild before they offer every single service to you. Like right out the jump, you join, like you're not going to be able to do some of the cooler things, but they will sell you spells and other like basic things. But the cooler stuff, you gotta wait for that. So let's take a look around. I'll come back to you. You look cool, but you don't look like the head brother in charge. I'm looking for someone with authority. Ooh, they have like a little terrace up here. Cool. We're gonna come up here later so I can show you something cool. Oh, this fucking guy. These guys are fucking cool. First off, their design is so fire. I love their creepy glowing eyes, and it's even showcased even more when you see their little panel down here. Oh wow, he hates me. He doesn't want to talk to me because I guess I'm not a member of the guild yet. I'm not gonna ask him to join because he's an asshole. But you'll notice down here it says Daedra summoning. Now, I know Daedra summoning we're all familiar with. If you've played like these Elder Scroll games, you think like when I say Daedra summoning, you probably assume what I assumed when I played this game, which was, you know, it's like, oh, you're gonna conjure a flame Atronach or a frost Atronach or some sort of Daedric beast. Nah, No. Those guys, they summon the Daedra. The Daedra. I'll probably showcase it at some point in the stream. I've never done it because honestly it's too scary. But they basically, if you go up to him and you ask about Daedra summoning, he's like, oh yeah, well it's actually like the 13th of May right now. So this is actually be the perfect time to summon Hircine. You want me to summon Hircine? It may cost you your life and your soul, but you can talk to a Daedra god if you want. And I'm like, yeah, but no thanks. It's a little scary. It's a little too scary for me, bud. It's a little too scary for me. But I'll do that with you guys. You guys make me feel brave. Sorry if I seem a little ADHD, you know. I kind of like, I'm really enthused about this game, and I think it's pretty fun to kind of also like share what little I know and kind of talk my way through the game and explain it as I'm playing it. The game to me is just truly captivating. Is this guild made up of only 2 motherfucking members? I'm starting to think so. There's gotta be more than 2 fucking people in this guild. There we go. Got this brother right here. Look at him. He's not even holding that book. He's using telekinesis to hold that book. That's cool. I'll talk to you if I can't find anyone else. That guy. That guy's fucking cool and you know it. There we go. This is who I'm looking for right here. I'm looking for a fine honey to talk to see if I can join the Mages Guild. See, that's the Spellmaker. Cool. Join the guild. Yes, you are worthy to join the Mages Guild. As an apprentice, you can use the Spellmaker and get training in any of the guide skills. Later, you'll become eligible to use the library, buy magical items, and even make your own. Are you interested in joining? Yes. Yes, I am. Then, henceforth, you'll be known as Mad Khazazz, apprentice of the Mages Guild. It will take patience and hard effort to gain access to all the guild offers, my child, but I can now give you access to our trainer and our Spellmaker. Too much power in too little time has destroyed many a man and woman. The Mages Guild is nothing if not conscientious. You can tell by the writing in this game that the people who designed this game like actually read fucking books. Like just like in the first like 20 minutes of me playing this game, they've already thrown some pretty stumble-worthy words. So, remember the Mages Guild? Tight. I should probably find someone to learn spells off of. Where's that black dude? The Red Guard man. There's a Red Guard who looks like he could teach me spells. Yes, buy spells. So here on the left side of the names, these are like how many spell points it takes to cast a said spell. So you're gonna want to start with like low ones, because I think my spell points are like somewhere in the mid 20s, not very high. So we're gonna start off with buoyancy, which is like a weak water walking potion. The Mages Guild prides itself on having the lowest prices in Gothway Garden. Though you have bargained with me until the sun is low in the sky, I can sell for no less than 17 gold pieces. Another cool thing about that, I like that mercantilism is kind of like automated. There's no like mini game like in Oblivion or and stuff like that. It's just kind of automatic. I like that because then it makes just buying things just easy. Free action is fucking so handy. That basically gets you out of being like paralyzed, which a lot of the early game enemies do. So it's good to have that in your back pocket to kind of break free of any sort of paralyzation that would otherwise just be the end of you. Also jumping, we'll buy jumping because this doubles your jump height. That's kind of cool. Recall is important. We got to get recall. But it costs a lot of money. It's 256 gold. I wouldn't be able to cast recall anyway. Stamina, I could. That would be all my fucking shit. I think that's all we need. Because right now I'm sitting at 201 gold. That's not a lot. So we need to save our money. So before I can begin my vacation and go elsewhere other than the state of Daggerfall, I'm going to need a horse first. A horse, I believe, runs around $1,000, and with my bargaining skill, I could probably knock it down to maybe 900, 800. So we got to get our guap up a little bit, and I think that's what I'm going to mainly save up for. And how do we get money? Well, let's get some quests. Let's talk to our homie at the guild. Mad, how was your walk here? And more to the point, do you like the outdoors? Occasionally we send out more feeble members to gain some real-world experience, requiring some danger and some dust between their toes, all in the name of building character, of course. But while one instructor teaches them the way, another keeps the group safe. Will you do the protecting this time? Sure. Splendid. Mordred Morton is around here. I'm sure the group will be ready to go immediately. Wait here. Perister Wicksmith calls out, and from the adjoining room comes several inexperienced-looking guild members, along with someone a bit older who approaches you directly. Hello, Mad. Thank you for taking this up for us. I'm not so much for the wilderness, so help like this is truly invaluable. We need to see a graveyard, a rural shrine, and a farmstead. If we can have this done within 10 days, we will be happy to pay you. All right, students, grab your gear. This time is for real. The various guild members wrap their belongings into bags and mats and begin to follow you as a cluttered mass. Great. So my first quest is babysitting a bunch of little magelings. They want to go to a graveyard, a rural shrine, and a farmstead. I am unfamiliar with this quest type, so we'll do our best. You'll see I have this fucking dude in my corner. That's to symbolize that like I have a follower, like someone's with me. I think it's a bit obtrusive and kind of in the way, but I mean whatever. The way out is this door? No. Oh, hey, you look cool. Why didn't I should have talked to you? What do you do? Oh, she identifies stuff. If any of you guys have played like Diablo or like a game like Diablo, you know, they kind of have the same thing here with like items. Like you'll find like super cool items, but you don't know what they are because they're like magical, and you're not too savvy on magical things, so you have to have some crazy wizard tell you how to do it. Oh yeah, I came out here to show you the climbing. So Khazazz are pretty decent at climbing, so right from the jump I can kind of already do this. I'll show you. Yeah, climbing mode, engage. There we go. Yeah, hardcore parkour, and we can just kind of like... That's so cool. I think there was a day where like I got a little too stoned, and I literally just like went to a town and jumped around the roof for like 30 minutes. Just because I had a blast with that. And if I use my jumping spell here, I can like double my jumping, and the parkour just gets outrageous. It's pretty cool. So these guys, they want to see some sights, and I got 10 days to do it. Let's see how I can do this. Mordred Morton of the Mages Guild of Gothwick Garden has hired me to guide a group of novices to various remote locations. They wish to see a graveyard, a shrine, and a farmstead within 10 days. Okay. So So we're right around here. Let's try to stick around here. A graveyard, a farmstead, and what was the other thing? A shrine? So how you find things? What's easier than just kind of like? Oh, whoops. Wait, not yet. So when I first started playing this game, it's like, oh, so I have to click the dots to go there, and it's like. Because at first you got to go to like the capital of Daggerfall, and it's like, oh, so I have to go through every single one of these dots and find the city of Daggerfall in Daggerfall? Yeah, you got to do that. You just hit the find key. So let's look up graveyard and see what graveyards pop up. There's a couple graveyards. There's the Ashford graveyard, Copserley graveyard, Coppersmith graveyard. Let's do that one. That one's kind of fucking down here. So graveyards seem to be like these little red dungeons. Let's take a... I'm not going to go there. That seems like it's too far. The Wixley graveyard might be closer. And next to it is the... Oh, come on. The Woodwing graveyard. That's slightly closer. So that's our graveyard. We'll keep these in mind. And then they also wanted a shrine. There's a couple of shrines nearby. Shrines, I guess, are these blue things. Temples make sense. Okay. Okay. No, I do not wish to travel there. So, the Burning Soul of Kenrith. I don't know if that's a shrine. These games are kind of particular, so I don't want to go somewhere that may not be a shrine. Reliquary of Sai. Would that count? Probably not. Gentle Sunrise of Kenrith. Holy Relic of Kenrith. Joyous Idol, Eternal Oracle, blah blah blah, Burning Martyr, blah blah blah. I'm not seeing any just straight up shrines. So we'll probably save the shrine visit as the last, because that'll probably be the most time consuming. I'll have to go further out of the northwest region. There's probably some farmsteads nearby. There's the Ashford farm. I know where that is. That's far away. I've been there before. No. I do not want to travel there. Orchard. Shack. Come on. Sana Shack. Manor. Now here's the farmstead. There's the Morsley farmstead, so we can go there. So it looks like we hit one of these graveyards, and we hit that farmstead. And then there should be a shrine close-ish by. Joyous Altar of Kenrith. Jode Shrine, there we go. We can go blam to the Jode Shrine. I think that the Jode Shrine might be the closest one. I would want to take a chance on these other temples, but I don't want to. I want to make sure that what we're going to is an actual shrine, and it like fulfills the quest thing. So let's start with the Woodwing Graveyard or the Wixley Graveyard. That sounds better. They're like right next to each other. Let's do Woodwing. It's only going to take us a day's travel. It says 1 travel time. That can mean 1 day or like less than 1 day, basically. So like 1 is like the lowest. Yeah, we'll just walk on over there. Mordard Morton speaks to the students, pointing out several interesting details about the graveyard, including traces of ectoplasm and other valuable alchemical ingredients. You wait for several minutes while the students take their time, collecting samples and attempting rudimentary experiments. Before long, everyone looks satisfied, and you get ready to move on. Oh, that was easy, see? I didn't even have to like fight anything, we just kind of came here. And you'll notice that like a lot of my skills increased in travel. That's kind of a thing I like about this game, is that skills kind of like will naturally progress as you play the game. I wonder if I can climb this. Oh, yes, I can. I just gave up halfway. There we go. Kind of look around while we're here, you know. Pay our respects to the dead. Nice. I believe that symbol, I know it looks like an Ankh, but I think that's a god in this game. Zenithar, something like that. Oh look, and there's like this cool little mausoleum. Let's save the game before going in here. I'm just gonna poke my head in. I hear doors opening up that I didn't open, so I'm a little scared. Ah! I could probably take him, honestly. Steal yourself! Oh, I just fucked your world up. What do you got? You got some gold for me, silver mace, that's cool. Leather pauldron, nice. Leather greaves, already got some of these. Chain boots, I'll take those. I think the next lateral move I'll make is, you know what? Take all your shit, bro. Alright. Alright, class, well that is a graveyard, and that is how you kill a man. Next stop, the farm. We'll go check out a farmstead, guys. That might be a little bit more peaceful and chill. The Buckingford, the Morsley farmstead. Let's go to the Buckingford farmstead. It's not nearly as far. Again, less than a day. Cool. And we go, and I heal a little bit. Cool, cool. Mordard Morton takes students for a walk around the property, talking about the soil's conditions, the nature of the plants being grown, and various miscellaneous facts concerning alchemy and quality ingredients. The students rapidly take down notes before gathering together. See, like, you know what I mean? Like, this game kind of evokes the imagination. Like, yeah, it kind of tells more than it shows, but I like it. It kind of evokes that theater of the mind in me. I can imagine these scenarios, and my imagination would probably do a better job than what these guys could do with the technology they were given at the time. So that's why I deeply appreciate these 2D sprite doggies. Look at them. He got into the peanut butter. This guy totally got into the fucking peanut butter. Got these little Labradors here. Someone says, "Come on in." And that's another thing too I like about the game. You don't just barge into people's houses. You like knock. While we're here, we'll kind of talk to some people. Hey, what's up? This is Morgivira Ashhart. Tell me about any news? The Knights of the Flame and Satakalam hate each other. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody didn't end up dead because of it. That's cool. What do you know of the Order of the Lamp? Gotta be somewhere around here. Okay. Appreciate your help. Can you tell me where the nearest tavern is? I think they have one in Chesterley, which is probably the closest one. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day. Got anybody else in this place? Just you? I ain't gonna be nosy. Let's just get nosy on. I got students to show the world to. Look at them all go and live in their lives. Man, this Animal Crossing music was a good choice. I love this fucking music. Alright, so next step. Went to the graveyard, went to the farmstead, now we gotta go to the shrine. And then our job will be complete. And hopefully they give us good money for it. The Jode Shrine. I'm unfamiliar with Jode, but hopefully I can learn something about Jode while I'm there. This is 3 days away, so this is gonna be 3 days of walk-in for us, basically. This is the longest walk we've had so far in the game. And begin. Mordard Morton steps forward and explains the existence of shrines such as this one. The students line up to speak to the attendant and make rough sketches of the area. Before long, everyone forms up into a group again, ready to follow. Oh, this has been splendid. Kudos to you, Mad. We thank you for your good attitude while putting up with our best efforts to keep up. I believe this payment has never been better earned. Perhaps we will ask for you in the future. With a bit more confidence in themselves, Mordard Morton and the travel-worn group of students meander off toward Gothway Garden. Hell yeah. 177 gold pieces. It ain't much, but it'll do. While I'm here, I'll check out the shrine. Pay my respects to whatever deity may be here. This is it? It's just a fucking rock? What's up, man? Well met, stranger. Where am I? You are in the Jode Shrine in Daggerfall. Well, yeah. Any news? I just found out that the Knights of the Flame cut a deal with Glimnumbra Moors. Interesting, huh? It'd probably be a bit more interesting if I knew who the Knights of the Flame and who Glimnumbra Moors was. I guess I'll just walk up to the shrine. Just do anything for me? I'll say my prayers to Jode. Or, let me try something. I'll drop a piece of gold. Out of respect for Jode. That's for you guys. You earned it. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Let's keep walking. There's the auto walk for us. Well, that's one job complete. We're getting closer and closer to figuring out, or not figuring out, but being able to afford a horsey so I can get out of this godforsaken place and do some real work. Alright. Let's take a quick look at my inventory. I did get some new stuff, so it wouldn't hurt to shuffle some stuff around. Yeah. The leatherite pauldron is cool and all, but... chain boots. Cool. Let's just keep our regular ass boots. I kind of want to remain aesthetically appealing for a little bit longer. Oh, I just noticed I have my tail right down there. I can kind of see it curling around. That's fire. Alright. Enough wasting time. Let's continue. What towns are nearby? I'm here. Chesterley. Oh, there's a tavern in Chesterley, I hear. Let's go visit it. I'm also gonna practice my spells. Oh yeah, my jumping spell. Now I can jump a little bit higher. I think this spell is pretty simple. It just doubles your jumping. Hell yeah, so I can... Yeah, I gotta level up my jumping. Oof, gotta level up my climbing. I don't normally struggle that much with the climbing. Eventually we'll get good enough to where we can jump super fucking high and far. Alright, let's find the bar. Ooh, but first, let's hit the store. Rusty relics lie wherever they were last tossed. All the wares show the cracks and chips of shoddy workmanship. A mouse scampers over your feet before burrowing into a nearby sack. Oof. I hear these cheaper stores are not really great for bartering. Yeah, they won't really... I don't think they'll really give me much of a good deal. So let's try to find a finer establishment than this. I'd probably buy something. Probably buy stuff wicked cheap here, but I don't think I'm gonna... Ooh. An elven longsword? Fuck it, bro. Wonder how much that cost. 484 bucks. I can't afford it. Oh, I could get some new clothes. My current threads are kind of whack. Short shirt. Challenger straps. They got whack clothing, too. Places of fucking... I was gonna say Goodwill, but at least Goodwill has better clothes than this. More like an Old Navy. Nothing looks good at Old Navy. Let's just hit the bar. I'll go for a drink right about now. Hello. Would like a bottle of your finest wine. Nah, wine's too I ain't got wine money. I'll just buy it. I'll get some mead, dog. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll have some mead. Thank you for the mead. Feel awfully bored. If you're looking for something to do, I could test your memory with a fable of sort. See how well you can remember it. I'll pay you if you want. If you answer it all right. Let me give it a try. Sure. Try anything once. Well, here goes. The great prince Agor Buckingsley called forth his Nord servant, who bore his recently washed longsword to practice fencing. An Argonian who saw them stood by to admire their expertise. He wished to be so skilled at long blades, but he only knew to wield knives. The Argonian went to the temple of Akatosh to pursue training with a katana he had purchased from a pawnbroker. But his belief in Archaea was an abomination to them, and he was rejected. He left 200 gold in their coffers to try and change their mind, but their demeanors stayed harsh as ever. In despair at the treatment he received, the Argonian returned to the field where he saw the Prince Agor Buckingsley practicing and found him laying in the grass with a severe wound. He leapt over the fence to bandage up the wounded man. The Nord came up from hiding and stabbed the Argonian with a poisoned claymore, nestling the pommel in the prince's palm. He then took the paralyzed Argonian's hand and placed a poisoned Tonto in it. Having framed the lizard, he took the prince's inheritance and rode off to his own country. That was like an Irish story if I ever heard one. There was no moral, that was just fucking a boring ass story, but apparently I have to remember some of it. First question, the Argonian left 1,200 gold in the temple's coffer? No, he left 200. The Argonian was rejected from the Temple of Archaea? Yes. Nope, it's a good one, isn't it? No. He was rejected from the Temple of Archaea. What temple was it? You fucking lying bitch. Stupid bitch. Maybe I'm the stupid bitch. There's only one supply store in this whole place, and it's the shithole one I went to. Chesterley's a good place for bars, but not much else. Any other taverns? No, there's just this one, Dead Fairy. It's a cute name for a bar. Yeah, Chesterley's kind of a one-horse town. Let's go somewhere else. Let's see what let's see where the nearest Fighters Guild is. And we'll go there. We'll sign up for the Fighters Guild too. I think they have one in Knightstown. It says Alana Woodhouse. Thank you, Alana Woodhouse. Thank you for the information. Where did she say? I fucking already forgot. I'm such a scatterbrain guy sometimes. I think they have one in Oxham Field. That is not what you said earlier. Whatever. I sometimes wonder if people are lying to me because they're racist. Fauntbury, Tooncroft, Greybeth, Rusty Helm Tavern, Dancing Rascal Pub, Grimedge Garden, King Chasm's Tavern, Holham, Upwich, Gallowford, Whitecroft, Longley, Fonthead, Ripgate Field, Longford. None of these seem like places. Let me tell you what. Let me ask someone else. Let me ask this chick could be like just racist and fucking with me. So we'll ask someone nicer. Let's ask this guy over here. Hello, my good man. I am Mad. Your name is Denor Masterford. Where in the world would I be if I was a Fighters Guild? I think they have one in New Way. Thank you. Where's New Way? There's 2 W's? Oh, it's fucking far away? What are you fucking doing to me? If that's the case, I'd rather just go back all the way to Gothway Garden, because I think even they have a Fighters Guild there. 3 days travel? I don't give a fuck. Hell yeah. I think this big stone building is a Fighters Guild. I can tell you I can tell you right now without even looking at the sign. I bet you that's a fucking Fighters Guild. The fuck is the front door? Oh, right here. Locked, of course. Ooh, my climbing's good enough. It's good enough. Oh, I keep slipping though. If my climbing skill gets higher, I'll be better. Oh, there's no... This is just for show. There's no fucking door down there. Okay, whatever. Alright, we're gonna jump down. We're gonna climb down. Blah! Oh, I really hurt my fucking legs doing that. Alright. But damn it, it looked cool. It looked cool as fuck. We haven't saved in a while. Honestly, a good rule of thumb to go by is just save before you even talk to anybody. Because sometimes what happens is you'll talk to somebody and they'll give you a quest right out the gate, and you're just like, oh, I should save before taking this quest. And then you end the conversation, and by the time you go back to talk to them again, they're like, ah, don't worry about it, bud. What do you want now, Mad? Barbie Vire Kingsford, I wish to know where the Fighters Guild is. That's easy, Matt. It's northwest of here, unless I'm mistaken. Thank you. What about any local temples? The Resolution of Zen? Ask around some more friends. Someone's bound to know. What about the Temple of Kinnereth? Do you know? Last time checked, I it was west with a bit of a walk. Okay, so Temple of Kinnereth is west. It's good to be part of a temple as well as the guilds. Just saying. They also provide services. Well, let's go to the Fighters Guild first. That's northwest of us. Oh, I'm retarded. This is the Fighters Guild, I'm certain. One thing I've noticed is that if you're not a member of a guild, they're like open at weird hours. I remember like waiting till like 1 p.m. for them to open up the fucking Mages Guild. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Did you guys sleep in or something? See, they're locked, so they're not letting anybody in right now because it's 7 in the evening. Apparently, they have better things to do. I'm healthy. That's good to know. So I guess I can kill some time for a while. Try to find some work in the tavern. I guess I could do that. Give that a shot. We'll wait for the Fighters Guild to open up. Fighters Guild's invaluable because they you know, they'll have access to like cheap smiths and stuff like that. So I don't have to just find all my fucking weapons or deal with whatever I find at the fucking general store. That's another thing I should ask someone about. Hey, pretty lady. What general stores you got? Last time I checked, it was east of here. First class supply store. See, that sounds like a reputable joint. So we'll check that out. Let's see if anyone's got any quests. He doesn't. He doesn't. She doesn't. Ah, hey, some friends and I are doing a sort of birthday celebration for a buddy of ours. And we need someone on the outside. We'll pay you 126 gold for helping us. No fighting or danger, we promise. Okay, easy money. Let's do it. Alright, so here's the plan. We're just doing this sort of mock abduction thing. You're going to pretend to kidnap him and take him all the way to the citadel of Yeomancroft, where we'll meet you and give him the birthday surprise. We've got someone over at his house to tell us when you arrive and leave, so we won't be too far behind. We also let the town guard know, and they're okay with it for now. Our buddy's name is Tristor Woodhouse. He'll be at the Hawcroft residence tonight after 8. Make sure you get him tonight. Cover his head with his bag and get him moving. See you on the other side. Okay. I'll do that. I'll do that after I go to the store. Yeomancroft. There's a store to our east. Stores are usually like, here we go. They always got a sign in front of them. I think that's a bank. What's that? Weird statue. Yeah, it's a bank. That's where you store your money at. I don't want to do with that. I don't trust bankers. It's something you eventually have to do once you get so much money, though, because your gold is weight. So, you don't want to be weighed down. You got to store your gold somewhere. There's the general store. Let's see what they got. Hopefully they got some goodies. Is it this big building? Shop is better appointed than many. Its wares lie neatly on the shelves, although not fit for a king. All are skillfully crafted. It's a good middle ground for a general store, I feel. What's up, buddy? Got some stuff to sell you. I want to sell you this ebony dagger. Oh, that's a lot of money. I might be able to buy my horse soon. I'll sell you the horse. Not the horse. I'll sell you the dagger. I'll sell you the silver mace. Oh yeah, I already got enough for a horse out the gate. I'll sell you the steel broadsword. That's really all I got to sell you, bud. I got 2 book copies of Unlycanthropy. Why is it? Oh well, I won't fuck with that. I got enough money as it is. So sell, and I'll be able to. Oh no! Forget selling things. You don't really get that. You don't get that cool price. I'll give the price I only offer to my closest friends and family. The market value of that is much less, but I think I can give you 291 gold. Sure. I'm still money's money. Let's read this book before I sell it. That's one thing I'm debating on, because that book looks like it sold for a good amount of money. I wish I could sell my armor to that guy. He ain't buying. That's the quest item. I guess that's the sack I put on that guy's head. I'm not allowed to read. What the fuck? Well, what good is a book you can't read? I'm selling it to him. Here, you can have that. And I tell you what, I'll even throw in some torches to sweeten the pot. Alright, please give me some decent money. 448. That's all I need for a pony. Ponies is coming on. Alright, time to buy the horse. Oh, but look at this swag ass gear. I might be able to afford some gear too, some clothes. I like that vest. That's for chicks though. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous. Girls like have like way better clothing in this game than guys do. There's a bow. It's probably the first time I've ever seen a bow in this game. I'll buy the horse. That's a lot of fucking money. Oh my god. Can I bargain? Oh yes, thank god. Dr. Mortister's gear prides itself on having the lowest prices in Gothway Garden. Though you have bargained with me until the sun is low in the sky, I can sell for no less than 1094 gold pieces. That's good. That's a good deal. It's better than the fucking almost 1500. So now we got a horse, and I got 27 gold, so I can probably buy a nice shirt too, along with that. Let's buy a blue shirt. That looks nice. We're not gonna buy the straps. There's a fucking cool shit you can buy. Alright, and bought this blue shirt for 8 gold pieces, not bad. Looking kinda swagged out. Alright. So now we got a pony. Look, we can ride it too, check it out. That's way fucking faster. It's great for traveling around. The clopping is a little annoying though. But traveling on horse, I believe we go faster, if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, I just wasted money on a fucking horse. And when I say travel, like not just like on foot, but also like on the map. So let's take a look at the job we got from that guy. Enderan Garefield of Gothway Garden has asked me to help fake an abduction of a friend as a sort of birthday prank. I can find Tristor Woodhouse and the Hawkcroft residence after 8 p.m., which we're close to. I've been giving a bag to cover his head with. I'll take him to the Citadel of Yomcroft for 126 gold pieces. That's fucking nothing. That's like not even a lot of money. Let's go to the Hawkcroft residence. This might be in town. Let's see if anyone knows. Yeah, where's the Hawkcroft residence? You asked the right person. Just look for it northwest with a bit of a walk. Thank you. Thank you, lady. Northwest, bit of a walk. This town's kind of big. We'll zero in on it. We'll ask other people once we kind of get closer. There are some people you'll meet who are like so nice that they'll be like, oh, well, here, let me mark it on your map for you, instead of giving you vague directions. They're few and far between, though, especially for Khajiit. Go to the Mages Guild. There's no real reason to go in there right now. Hello? Who invited me in? Hi. What's up, bud? Oh, you're a Daedra summoner. That's cool of you. Trickstick Buxley. Where is, where am I? You're in the residence of Gothway Garden. You're in a residence. Okay, I know I'm in a residence, but I'm looking for... Bro, we literally just talked a second ago. What's your fucking problem? Asshole. Hey, lady. Oh, good luck with the ladies. They seem to be kinder than the men sometimes. Except for the first one we saw. Where is the Hawkcroft residence? Just go very nearby here. I'll show you the Hawkcroft residence on your map. Thank you, lady. So it's up there. It's like full-blown northwest. I think it's this building right here I'm looking at the door of. Maybe? No. It's past it. It's this one, I think. No, that's not it. It's this one. It's this one. Come on in. Hello? What's up, bud? You're Bedvile Mooresmith? Where am I? You're in a residence, dude. Oh, cool. What do I gotta talk to you again? I gotta look for Tristor Woodhouse. I wish I could... Well, maybe I can ask where Tristor... Yeah, where's Tristor Woodhouse? Last time I checked, it was west of where we're standing. Tristor Woodhouse is here, but that note also said that he would be here, like, post 8. And it's 8, but I think it's like 8 in the morning. I hate the... Alright, bud. We got our horse. I'm about to, we're probably at, like, a good stopping point. I just don't want to end before going to, the place I'm going to start proper. Why do I have a feeling this is the guy I'm looking for? Edvin Mastervy. Where's Tristor Woodhouse, my boy? You asked the right person, just look for east of here. Ah, so. We're in the sweet spot. Your bed link. Masterham? Are you Trester? Are you Trester? Are you Trester? Could you tell me where Tristor Woodhouse is? Don't you know, don't care, don't want you to talk anymore. Okay. Bitch, whatever. Where is Tristor Woodhouse? I don't care to be your lackey, Mad. Run along. What if I ask nicely? Please. I don't understand. Is this supposed to mean something to me? Bitch. Hello? Hello? Strummening around in people's houses looking for a man so I can do a mock kidnapping on him. Oh. Climbing a ladder. This is cool. What the fuck? I've never seen a house like this. Hey, there you are. Morgyra Moorheart? You have a very familiar name. I feel like we've met before. Anyway, where's Tristor Woodhouse? Never mind. What do you mean, never mind? Do you know where he is? Yeah, thanks for the help, lady. Alright, let's get out of here. Hey, yo, Mang, what's up? Where's Tristor at? I know I'm supposed to meet him, like, in the evening, but I don't want to wait that long. I'm doing a lot of waiting as it is. So could you tell me where Tristor Woodhouse is? I'm this close to betraying you as a soy jack right now. You fucking asshole. Yeah, this mission's kind of whack. A surprise party? I got bigger fish to fry than to fucking do a mock kidnapping on some guy. I think it's time that we go on a grand adventure. But before doing that, let's go to the capital of Daggerfall. Let's go to the city first. Oh my god, I can't spell. Let's go to the city of Daggerfall, peek our head in, see what we can get into there, and then we'll head out and go on vacation for a year. They're just take me 5 days to get there. So the horse, I guess, saves me some time, because I think before, what was it, like a 8 or 9 day trip? Now it's a 5 day trip with the horse. So that saves a little bit of time, I guess. Page quietly offers you a letter and departs. Oh, thanks, bro. What'd you give me? What did you give me? Letter of the Great Knight. How do I read shit? Use? Oh, I'm retarded. Here we go. Mad Khazazz, Khajiit in the service of Uriel Septim VII. Please forgive my indiscretion. The Emperor spoke to me concerning you, and I have some information to offer as aid. If what is herein contained is of no use to you, please disregard it and forget that I have bothered you. In the region of Daggerfall, some ruins by the name of Yomcroft's Guard lie in the wilderness. The place has been adopted as a lair by an aberration of nature, a vampire ancient named Marinx. This on its own does not merit so much attention, were it not that the foe possesses an artifact of great power called the Necromancer's Amulet. Our little information suggested that the foe will spend 3 more months in the cave, and once it leaves, it intends to take the amulet with it. My involvement in this matter is to inform you concerning the object's existence and entreat you to employ all possible means to recover it. Surely, it will be a great aid to you. This letter will cease to be in 1 week's time from delivery. Cool. And I request that you jot down all information of use. A map to Yomcroft's Guard is included on the opposite side of this page. The Emperor's warmest greetings, the Great Knight. Cool. Thanks, dude. Look at the kitty! Bars nearby. I think when I was chilling in Daggerfall, I think I made a comment. I was like, "Man, this place is like got more bars than 6th Street." Because I think I like walked down the street and there was like 4 or 5 fucking bars. It was insane. Ooh. Hey, where's the Fighters Guild? Wow, there's a lot in this town. Weaponsmiths, pawn shops, guilds. It's a shame I ain't got no money. Oh, but I can sell those armor pieces. Probably at the weaponsmiths, probably at the pawn shop. Where are the pawn shops at? Daggerfall Falls, best pawnbrokers. That's easy, Matt. It's southeast of here. Okay, let's check out a pawn shop real quick. I hope there's a sign. That looks like shop is laid out in a practical and straightforward manner. All the items seem to be adequate construction. Cool. What's up, man? Will you sell used armor? Yes. Or buy used armor, I should say. I don't want that. You can have that. You can have that. You can... I'll hold on to that. You can have that. You can have that. A silver left pauldron. Bro, I'll hold on to it. Oh no, I'll sell it. There we go. 666 gold pieces, my man. That's not bad. So now we got some walking around money. Gata's got some new shoes on. That looks like a Fighters Guild if I've ever seen one. I think all Fighters Guilds look the same. They're always these brutalist stone buildings. Why would I help a complete stranger, especially one with your reputation? Well, I don't know, man, 'cause being a decent human being is kind of cool. This is the Fighters Guild guy. Yes, you look like the sort of warrior we could use in a Fighters Guild. We offer skills, training, special discounts on armor and weapon repairs, and very profitable work assignments. In addition, you always have a place to rest in any Fighters Guild. Are you interested? Yes. Excellent. Welcome to the Fighters Guild, Mad. Your rank currently is Apprentice. Wonderful. So let's save the game, and as much as I wanted to probably get to the next province, I think this is a good place to stop. We've gotten a lot of stuff out of the way. I've gotten the character creation, the tutorial, got our first couple quests knocked out. We joined some guilds, and you've gotten a good good lay of the land of how this game works. And next time I come back, you know, we'll start a Fighters Guild quest and make a little extra money, and we're gonna leave the state of Daggerfall for a year and come back. So that's that. Save the game. We'll call this Mad Cat Khazazz Bizarre Adventure. Fiasco. No, it's not a fiasco. Ding. There we go. So I can't think of anything. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That's the game. Had a lot of fun. Hope you guys had a lot of fun.